Today we are going to discover interesting facts about a unique country which is full of culture, breathtaking landscapes, and untold stories. Nepal. If you think Nepal is just about the Himalayas, think again. Let's dive into hidden temples, mysterious legends, and secret festivals. Discover the unexpected wonders and untold stories that make Nepal a land of endless curiosity with its special relationship with marijuana. Yes, you hear it right. Subscribe now to support the channel and turn on the notification. It doesn't cost anything and you'll support the channel to bring such incredible content. Let's start with Gai Jatra, which is also known as Festival of Cows. It is a unique and colorful festival celebrated in Nepal, in the Kathmandu Valley. It usually takes place in August or September. The festival commemorates deceased family members and aims to help their souls reach heaven. During Gai Jatra, families who have lost loved ones in the past year parade a decorated cow or a young boy dressed as a cow through the streets. The cow is believed to guide the deceased soul to the afterlife. The festival is also marked by humorous performances, satire, and street performances, allowing people to laugh and find solace amidst their grief. Gai Jatra is a blend of mourning and celebration, reflecting the resilience and cultural richness of the Nepalese people. In Nepal, students typically greet their teachers, eldest or most senior first with a respectful namaste, accompanied by placing their palms together in a prayer-like gesture. This traditional greeting shows respect and reverence, reflecting the cultural values of honoring educators. Touching anything with feet is considered to be offensive amongst the Nepalis. So be sure not to step on anyone. It is also believed to be rude to eat with left hand or touch anyone's head. Head, according to the people in Nepal, is the most sacred part of a body. One cannot be certain that all people will be comfortable touching the opposite gender. It is best practice to wait for a woman to initiate the handshake, if at all. It is considered rude for a man to make the advance in touching a woman. Avoid greeting someone with a hug or a kiss unless you know the person well. Let us know what do you think about this tradition. While we talk about respect in Nepal, one animal stands out as receiving the highest respect. Cows are not just a farm animal, they are avatar of the divine goddess Lakshmi, making it sacred and inviolable. Cows are worshipped during major Hindu festivals, the Gai Jatra festival, which we've already covered. Killing a cow in Nepal will earn you 12 years in prison. Cows are considered holy in Hinduism and happen to be the national animal of Nepal. So unless you are fond of your freedom being taken away and spending a decade behind bars, don't even dare think about beef while you are in Nepal. So next time when you visit Nepal, remember that these gentle big-eyed creatures enjoy a special status and are treated like real celebrities. Nepal has a unique national flag as it is the only national flag that is not rectangular or square. Its design consists of two stacked triangles, symbolizing the Himalayas and representing the two major religions, Hinduism and Buddhism. The crimson red color stands for the bravery of the Nepalese people and is also the national color of Nepal. The blue border symbolizes peace and harmony. The moon and sun within the flag represent the hope that Nepal will last as long as these celestial bodies, signifying permanence and the calm resolve and fierceness of the country. You cannot ignore the efforts of Nepal's porters. They are the true heroes in the country's mountainous regions. These hard-working individuals carry heavy loads on their backs. Imagine carrying 30, 40 or even 50 kilos on your back, often trekking long distances over rugged terrain. Their strength and endurance are vital for transporting goods and supplies to remote areas, making them an indispensable part of the local economy. Despite its small size, Nepal boasts over 120 ethnic groups and 123 languages. The diversity in culture, traditions, and languages is astonishing and adds to the country's unique charm. In Nepal, the traditional caste system is divided into four main categories: Brahmins, the priestly caste responsible for religious rituals and teaching; Kshatriyas, the warrior and ruling caste traditionally tasked with protecting society; Vaishyas, the merchant and farming caste responsible for economic activities; Shudras, the laborer caste tasked with serving the other three castes. Below the caste system are the Dalits, formerly known as untouchables, who historically faced severe social and economic discrimination. Despite efforts to eradicate caste-based discrimination, it still persists in Nepali society to some extent. How about getting to know about the dish which unties all these castes? Dal bhat is a traditional Nepalese dish comprising steamed rice, bhat, and lentil soup, which is dal. It is often accompanied by vegetable curries, pickles, and sometimes meat. Dal bhat is a staple food in Nepal, providing a balanced meal that is rich in proteins, carbohydrates, and essential nutrients. Did you know Sunday is a regular working day for most people in Nepal, as the official weekly holiday is Saturday? Government offices, schools, and many businesses operate on Sundays, following a workweek that typically runs from Sunday to Friday. So if you are planning an activity, keep in mind that Saturday is the day of rest and Sunday is a regular work day. Nepal lives in future, can you believe that? It follows the Bikram Sambat (BS) calendar, which is about 57 years ahead of the Gregorian calendar used internationally. As we speak, Nepal is in the year 2081. The Nepali New Year, known as Nava Varsha, typically falls in mid-April. The calendar has 12 months, with months and festivals often varying based on lunar phases. The week starts on Sunday, with Saturday being the official weekly holiday. Major festivals like Dashain and Tihar are celebrated according to this calendar, reflecting the country's rich cultural and religious heritage. The BS calendar is widely used for official, cultural, and religious purposes in Nepal. Now that we've learned about Nepal's unique flag, let's dive into one of the country's most fascinating traditions, the Kumari. Particularly the Indra Jatra is one of the most significant festivals in Kathmandu. The festival honors the living goddess Kumari, a young girl believed to be the earthly incarnation of the goddess Taleju. The selection of the Kumari is a rigorous process where a young girl from the Newar community is chosen based on specific physical and astrological criteria. She must have an unblemished body, specific physical attributes, and a calm, fearless demeanor. The chosen Kumari lives in the Kumari Ghar, a palace in Kathmandu, and is revered until she reaches puberty, at which point a new Kumari is selected. The festival lasts for 8 days and involves various traditional dances, music, and rituals. During Indra Jatra, the Kumari Jatra, or Kumari's chariot procession, is a highlight. The Kumari is carried in a beautifully decorated chariot through the streets of Kathmandu, accompanied by masked dancers and musicians. Devotees gather to seek her blessings, believing she brings protection and prosperity. The living goddess Kumari embodies the deep spiritual beliefs of the Nepalese people and symbolizes purity and divine power. Nepal has a complex relationship with marijuana. The plant has been traditionally used for medicinal, recreational, and religious purposes. In religious practices, marijuana is associated with Lord Shiva, one of the major deities in Hinduism, and is consumed by sadhus, holy men, as a form of spiritual practice. During the reign of the Shah dynasty, which ruled Nepal from the 18th century until the establishment of a republic in 2008, marijuana was legal and widely used. It was also an important cash crop, with cannabis cultivation being a significant source of income for many Nepalese farmers. However, in the 1970s, under pressure from international conventions and the war on drugs led by the United States, Nepal began to tighten its laws around marijuana. Today, while marijuana cultivation and use remain common in Nepal, especially in rural areas, it is illegal for recreational purposes, although the laws are not always strictly enforced. Now let's address a very practical challenge in Nepal, which is lack of power, water, and internet services. Frequent power outages, known as load shedding, have been a significant issue, though improvements have been made recently. Access to clean and reliable water is limited, particularly in rural areas, leading to health and sanitation problems. Internet connectivity, while expanding, remains inconsistent and slow in many regions, impacting education, business, and communication. These infrastructural challenges are compounded by the country's difficult terrain and economic constraints, making it a priority for the government and development partners to improve these essential services for overall development. You will be surprised to know that volleyball is the national sport of Nepal. It was officially declared as such in 2017. The sport is widely played and enjoyed across the country, from urban areas to rural villages. Volleyball's popularity is attributed to its accessibility and the relatively low cost of equipment. Schools, colleges, and local communities often have their own teams and tournaments. This designation aims to promote physical fitness and unity among Nepalese youth, fostering a spirit of teamwork and healthy competition. Now let's look at a unique and exotic sport, which is elephant polo. The sport involves teams of players riding elephants and using long mallets to hit a standard polo ball towards the opposing goal. This game is conducted every year in between the last week of November to first week of December in Chitwan National Park. The game has attracted international attention and participation, drawing teams from around the world. The elephants participating in the games receive the utmost respect and care, and the funds raised from this event contribute to their protection and conservation. Let's explore the birthplace of one of the most important figures in spirituality history, Buddha. Lumbini, located in the Rupandehi district of southern Nepal, is celebrated as the birthplace of Siddhartha Gautama, who later became known as Buddha, the founder of Buddhism. According to historical and archaeological evidence, Buddha was born in Lumbini around 563 BCE. The site is one of the most significant pilgrimage destinations for Buddhists globally, attracting thousands of devotees and tourists each year. The heart of Lumbini is the Maya Devi temple, which enshrines the exact spot where Queen Maya Devi is believed to have given birth to Siddhartha Gautama. The temple complex includes a sacred pond where Maya Devi is said to have bathed before giving birth, and the Ashoka pillar, erected by Emperor Ashoka in 249 BCE, which bears an inscription marking the birthplace of Buddha. Surrounding the Maya Devi temple are numerous monasteries and stupas built by Buddhist communities from various countries, reflecting the global reverence for Lumbini. The Sacred Garden, part of the Lumbini Development Zone, encompasses these significant structures and offers a tranquil environment for meditation and reflection. Lumbini is not only a historical and religious site but also a UNESCO World Heritage Site, recognized for its cultural and spiritual heritage. The legacy of Lumbini as the birthplace of Buddha continues to inspire and attract people from around the world, making it a cornerstone of Buddhist heritage and an essential part of Nepal's cultural identity. Impossible not to mention about the Gorkhali army, historically known as the Gurkhas, is renowned for its bravery and military prowess. Originating from the Gorkha region, they played a pivotal role in unifying Nepal in the 18th century under King Prithvi Narayan Shah. Today, Gurkhas serve in the Nepalese army and are also enlisted in the British and Indian armies, celebrated for their discipline, loyalty, and exceptional combat skills. The iconic kukri knife is a symbol of their strength and heritage. The Gurkhas' legacy continues to be a source of national pride and international respect. Nepal's landscapes are incredibly diverse, ranging from the towering peaks of the Himalayas, including Mount Everest, to the lush Terai plains. The country boasts stunning mountain ranges like Annapurna and Langtang, offering world-renowned trekking routes. The Kathmandu and Pokhara valleys provide cultural richness and scenic beauty, with lakes like Pheva adding to the charm. The Terai region is home to tropical jungles and national parks like Chitwan, housing diverse wildlife such as tigers and rhinos. Nepal's extensive river system supports rafting and hydropower, while its rural villages reflect rich cultural traditions against a backdrop of spectacular natural beauty. Ever heard about the mythical creature called Yeti, an abominable snowman, usually known to be taller than an average human being? It is what you call Bigfoot in North America. What if you find out that this is not a myth at all? Yes, you heard it right. Yetis, or locally known as Mehte, are said to have been spotted in the mountains of Nepal at the off-beaten Himalayan treks. Nepal is home to 8 of the world's 14 highest mountains, including Mount Everest, the tallest peak. Other notable mountains in the country include Kanchenjunga, Lhotse, Makalu, Cho Oyu, and Dhaulagiri. These majestic peaks attract climbers and adventurers from around the world, offering some of the most challenging and rewarding experiences in mountaineering. Nepal is also known for its several UNESCO World Heritage Sites, reflecting its rich cultural and natural heritage. In the Kathmandu Valley, 7 groups of monuments and buildings, including Kathmandu Darbar Square, Patan Darbar Square, Bhaktpur Darbar Square, Swayambhunath Stupa, Bodhanath Stupa, Pashuptinath Temple, and Changu Narayan Temple, are celebrated for their historical and architectural significance. Lumbini, the birthplace of Buddha, is another key site. Chitwan National Park and Sagarmatha National Park, home to Mount Everest, are recognized for their biodiversity and stunning landscapes. These sites highlight Nepal's cultural, religious, and natural diversity, attracting scholars and tourists from around the world. Speaking of history, did you know that Nepal does not celebrate an Independence Day because they had never been under any foreign occupation? The nation is the oldest country in South Asia. Nepal became a federal democratic republic in 2008 after having a monarchical form of government until then. Pretty cool for a small country surrounded by the Asian giants, right? As we all know, Nepal is renowned as a place of meditation and spiritual retreat. The serene Himalayan landscapes, including secluded mountain monasteries and peaceful valleys, provide ideal settings for meditation and introspection. Many visitors come to Nepal seeking spiritual enlightenment and tranquility, drawn by its spiritual heritage and natural beauty. You will be amazed to know that LGBT right is the fundamental right in Nepal. Lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender rights in Nepal are one of the most progressive in Asia. The Nepalese constitution recognizes LGBT rights as fundamental rights. Nepal's current LGBT laws are some of the most open in the world and expand upon a multitude of rights for LGBT Nepalis. The Nepalese government, following the monarchy that ended in 2007, legalized homosexuality across the country in 2007, along with the introduction of several new laws. These new laws explicitly include protections on the basis of sexual orientation. We can't forget about the yaks. Yaks are sturdy, long-haired animals found in the Himalayan region, including Nepal. They are well adapted to high altitudes, with thick fur, large lungs, and hooves designed for traversing rugged terrain. Yaks are primarily used as pack animals and for their milk, meat, and wool, playing a crucial role in Himalayan cultures. So, did you enjoy these fascinating facts about Nepal? Tell us in the comments below.